Hello everyone. Today we are going to focus upon another figure of speech, that is simile and metaphor. This is a part of second semester English textbook, the English Turf. So I hope you are aware that this is from unit number 8 as a part of vocabulary. So before we get into the details, let us look at what is a simile. A simile is a literary device used to compare two different things in an attempt to make a description vivid. So we try to use two different things and maybe compare two different things or two different people so that we can make the description more clear and interesting so that the other person can understand what we are trying to compare about. So when we are comparing two things or two people, we are supposed to use either as or like to make it more interesting. So here, maybe we can think about a couple of examples like his hair is as black as coal. So the hair of a person is compared to coal which is as black, black in color. So the next one, maybe the one that we have mentioned here is the teacher was like a lighthouse to her students. So here, the teacher is compared to a lighthouse, which means she is giving them light. Light doesn't literally mean the light, but maybe showing them the path, giving them the knowledge. That is the meaning of it. So the teacher, and maybe we can see that like is used here. So whenever there is like in a sentence, in an example, understand that it is a simile. When we look at the second example, the manager seems to be as busy as a bee. So when as or like are there, it is an example for simile. So a bee never sits, never wastes its time. So a manager is compared to a bee, which is always busy. Your beard looks like cotton candy. So a person's beard probably is grown bigger. So it looks like a cotton candy. So it's compared to a cotton candy. The next one, your skin looks like glass. So probably skin is clear and maybe blemishless. So skin is compared with a glass which is crystal clear and transparent. The last one, there is no one as sweet as you. So the person is compared to the nature of, maybe sweetness, maybe how sweet that person is, how dearly that person is. So these are a few examples. Maybe we can think about one or two more examples. Her eyes sparkle like diamonds. So the her lustrous eyes, her shiny eyes were compared to the diamonds. That is a comparison drawn here. And he is as brave as a lion. His bravery or his courage is compared to a lion. So these are a few examples here where we use either as or like to describe two things or compare two things. So this is about simile. Let's look at what a metaphor is. Metaphor is a literary device which is used to equate two different things directly without using the words as or like. This is a mere comparison. You're also making a comparison, but we are not using as or like. So that is an example for metaphor. The city is a concrete jungle. The city here is compared to a concrete jungle. The jungle that is filled with concrete structures. That is an example. Her words were poison. So, words are similar to poison. That is what we need to understand here. Then, the examples mentioned here in the PowerPoint are: the English language is a window to the world. The language, it's a window, it's creating an opportunity, right, to communicate with the world, across the world. That is what it means. Susan is the Shakespeare of our class. Maybe she writes good plays and all. So she is compared to Shakespeare. She is called in directly as Shakespeare of their class. Music is food to my soul. Music is equivalent to food. Music is like a food. That is what it means to someone's soul. The world's a stage. All the world's a stage, again, is taken from Shakespeare's play. So, world is compared to a stage. The last one is you're my alarm clock. So, a person is seen as an alarm clock. So, maybe they are giving them alerts, or maybe they are trying to give them, maybe caution them regarding the time, or maybe certain things in their life. So, that's why they are calling them as an alarm clock, maybe to wake them up. So, these are two figures of speech that we have learned today, that is simile and metaphor. I hope to meet you all in the next video. Thank you all.